It's 7th of May 2025, and currently it's 30 minutes to 11 p.m. when I'm recording this, and right now I'm sitting up late. My entire family is asleep, and I'm just here editing today's short. Yeah, not sure why I didn't finish this earlier. I believe I got stuck on social media, a bit on Twitter or X, and some YouTube shorts. Something that I really need to train up my discipline on. Can't be spending this much time on it. Compared to other people, I'm not spending that much. Like maybe a bit over an hour on social media a day. However, still a lot of time, and I would like to get it down. Especially YouTube Shorts, because that's just... it's worthless. I can't even remember anything. Let me just... I heard... I have Minecraft in the background. I've just been... what's called... I've been... recorded... you know, those... icons that are floating. So I have Minecraft up, and right here it's Wandering Trader. That annoys me a lot with the sound that it makes. Where is he? Can hear him. Can't see him. Just listening carefully. Alright, let's just go up, fly up in the air so we can't hear him. Now I can continue editing with these numbers that are going to go on the material list, which is the last thing I have left to do. Alright, so I need one spruce there. First up, we'll just turn off the sound. You guys don't need to hear it. Yeah. Seems like it's in the right place, and I believe I need to use the number one more time. So yeah, what else I've been doing today? I had a national test in religion today. And because of that, you get to... usually we start school 15 minutes past 8. However, when a national test is, we instead get to start at a 8:45, which means that you can just sleep out of it. Just really nice. However, I had to help my sister with her math homework, so I still had to go up or wake up at around, what was it? 7:30, I believe. Wait, can't see this. I'm just trying to get the material list. Quick second. Right there. And no, I do not actually need a second number one. I need a 9, so just drag that out. So yeah, did a national test. I believe it went quite well. Know that I got some questions wrong. However, that's the thing. I believe that school system is built wrong. For example, a test for some reason you get to study in for it, and then you do it, and you get a result back. Sometimes you don't even get answers back, so you can't even see what you did wrong. And then you just move over to the next subject, which is like, I believe it even has been proven by science that we humans learn by mistakes. So if I would have been a teacher, the first thing that I would have done is had like a test before you start the subject or right after you have started it, and most people will get mostly every, or not every, but most of the questions wrong. And what you would do then is treat it like it's a real test, then give the results back and the questions, and then try to make them actually want to knowing the right answers and test them again when you're done finished studying. And because of that, you will now have learned by your own mistakes and know what to focus on when actually studying. Just a thought. Yeah. Then I had art class after the natural test, where I'm almost finished with my portrait. Now in 9th grade we are drawing portraits of some famous person, and I chose Casey Neistat. So yeah, and it's actually turning out quite good, I believe. Yeah. Let me see here, I just need to get that clip so I can see the materials and 9 rails it's going to be. So yeah, I'm recording this while editing because I would want to get some sleep tonight. Would just be nice. So multitasking just as yesterday, right? Yeah, yesterday. It went quite well yesterday, so I thought that I could do it today as well. I just need to think. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's correct. Material list. That number is going to go there perfectly. What's the next item? We're going to want 8 barrels. Let's get that. Is there anything else really? I trained jiu-jitsu today. It was very fun, and I rode my bike over to the session because my sister were having a football match or soccer match, you Americans. So my parents were there watching and watching and supporting. But yeah, managed to, because after each training session, when I'm biking home, I usually try to train as well. So it's like 4 kilometers home with a bike, and it's quite a steep incline at one part. So get up a training session there as well. So today I managed to hold was it I believe it was like a bit over 20 kilometers per hour or 3.75 kilometers. And what that is in miles, I believe it's something like 3.75 kilometers is like 2 miles and fourth of a mile, I think, around that. And then 20 kilometers is, what's that? I'm not sure. Can't say. This is something like 13 or can be 13. Around 13, somewhere. I'm not quite sure. I don't want to do the math right now. Yeah. Why can't you guys just switch over to the metric system? So much easier. What else? I'm not sure that there is anything else, really. Well, I believe I've not gotten some work. That's at least my conclusion. Because they haven't called up and or emailed me. So I'm taking that as a no. But yeah, I'll wait. So a lot of time is going to be spent on the channel. This year as well. I do actually believe in it. This year is the year. I just put my head down and work. I believe I can reach it. I have had a really good last time. And it's not just because of the changing YouTube shorts views. It's also because like the engaged views that used to be the older views are actually also up. Yesterday's short popped off and it's went up quite like right after I finished recording the last journal. It had only been up for was like 20-30 minutes and then it was already at over 150 views. Then woke up the day after 1.2 thousand, I believe, and then it has just gone in periods like gone up a lot of views and then stagnated. Is that how you say it? Like the curve flattens out, then it has picked up again and flatten out again. So yeah, right now it's sitting at, let me see, I just need to bring it up. youtube.com, change account, and then YouTube Studio. 11.8 thousand. Incredible. Also passed 2,700 subscribers, which is a fun milestone, even though subscribers no longer really matter. Still, something like a play button would be cool to have. I'm just saying. There's still something about it. I'm not sure if I said this earlier, but my dad wrote me a text and asked me if, because he had a colleague that had his or her, I'm not sure what's the gender of the colleague, but they're like in the car, they had like a lever, but what's it called in English? Like a stick that you then rotate to then lower the windows. You know what I mean? So yeah, one of this person's one of those had broke, and this person asked me actually if I could 3D print like a replacement, which yeah, I'll see what I could do, and I have just started on it. I believe I haven't had time today, but I think I might work on it this weekend. If you ask me, I could do it in like a couple of hours and then have the finished product. The only problem is scale, but I think I found a trick to make it work. Yeah. See here, I just need to see how many lanterns I'm going to use. Let's say, yeah, 3. I was right. Copy that and then put it right there. Yeah, is there anything else? I'm starting over on the Sherman tank, which I'm designing in 3D, because I'm not sure. I just googled like a week ago. I just googled the Sherman tank and got 2 pictures and started modeling after those. Now when I'm googling again, I just can't find those pictures, and it seems like every other design isn't that version. So I'm not sure what year version or special thing those tanks were, but it wasn't usual Sherman Sherman M4, A1 or A4. And I've checked, it isn't A2 or A3, so I'm not sure what it is. But this time I'm just going to go after, I believe it's some A4 version. So yeah. Also, a bit of a stressing deadline on that, because that needs to be finished in like 2 weeks. And if you ask me, that would take a lot longer. But I don't have the time, so what you going to do about it? Because I really want, it would be fun to use, because I've been working this trebuchet, which I said earlier. And that's what my teacher is believing, that he's going to put my grade on. But it would be just cool to say, oh yeah, by the way, I made this, and then have this insanely good tank design. Right there, I believe that's everything finished. I'm just going to put a video transition on all of the material lists, the timelines in the editing software. Just fade in and fade out the materials. So soon going to be finished. Is there anything new? Have the national test in German tomorrow, and I were supposed, because this is in groups, we're supposed to talk. So we were going to have it at a quarter after 9. But that would have resulted in me losing a woodworking class session, which meant that I couldn't work on the chessboard, and I really need every time I can get on it. So I managed to change the time and switch with another group. So now we have it later in the day. I'm really thankful that I could switch. Let me just type this tutorial. It's just what I'm going to call a file, and where I'm going to save it, and then rendering it. Yeah, let's check while it's rendering. Let's check not you, a guy with a dream. No other things when it comes to no updates on views or anything. Still doesn't matter. Can't hurt me. Yeah. I believe that's all. I'm not going to hold your time, or if it's myself in the future listening to this again, I'm not going to hold my future self's time. Go do something productive, or something worth living for. That's what I'm saying. Roll out.